Welcome to the ABC of the Animal Kingdom. The ground hornbills, Bucorvidae, are a family of the order Bucerotiformes, with a single genus Bucorvis and two extant species. The Abyssinian ground hornbill or northern ground hornbill, Bucorvis abyssinicus, and the southern ground hornbill, Bucorvis leadbeaterii. The Abyssinian ground hornbill is found in northern sub-Saharan Africa from southern Mauritania, Senegal, and Guinea east to Eritrea, Ethiopia, northwestern Somalia, northwestern Kenya, and Uganda. It is found in open habitats such as savanna, subdesert scrub, and rocky areas. They prefer short vegetation, which enables its visual foraging technique. The areas inhabited by this species are usually drier areas than the preferred habitat of the southern ground hornbill. These can be found from northern Namibia and Angola to northern South Africa and southern Zimbabwe to Burundi and Kenya. They require a savanna habitat with large trees for nesting and dense but short grass for foraging. Ground hornbills are the largest species of African hornbills and one of the largest hornbills worldwide. The southern ground hornbill is slightly larger than the northern ground hornbill. It measures from 90 to 129 centimeters, 2 feet 11 inches to 4 feet 3 inches, long with a wingspan from 1.2 to 1.8 meters, 3 feet 11 inches to 5 feet 11 inches. Females weigh 2.2 to 4.6 kilograms, 4.9 to 10.1 pounds. Males weigh 3.5 to 6.2 kilograms, 7.7 to 13.7 pounds. While the northern ground hornbill measures around 110 centimeters, 43 inches, and weighs approximately 4 kilograms, 8.8 pounds. Terrestrial hornbills have black body feathers and white primary feathers only visible in flight. Their beak is black and straight and presents a casque, more developed in males. They have specially adapted feathers that look like eyelashes surrounding their eyes. These help them keep dirt and sunlight out of their eyes. Having a binocular vision allows them to see their beaks and manipulate objects they are holding. The southern ground hornbill is characterized by black coloration and vivid red patches of bare skin on the face and throat. Juveniles to 6 years old lack the prominent red pouch, but have a duller patch of gray in its place. Females are smaller and have violet blue skin on their throats. Northern males have a patch of bare blue skin around the eye, and a red inflatable patch of bare skin on the neck and throat, apart from the upper throat which is blue. Females are similar but smaller, with any bare skin being wholly dark blue. As the juvenile matures, which usually takes 3 years, it gradually develops the plumage, skin color, and casque of the adults. Abyssinian ground hornbills can walk up to 11 kilometers, 6.8 miles, in a day, pouncing on and eating animals they come across. They make use of their strong bill to capture and overcome the prey. Diet in the wild consists of a wide variety of small vertebrates and invertebrates, including tortoises, lizards, snakes, birds, spiders, beetles, and caterpillars. They also take carrion and rarely consume any plant matter such as fruits, seeds, and groundnuts. Abyssinian ground hornbills are preyed on by large carnivores such as leopards. The nests may be preyed upon by smaller terrestrial predators. Southern terrestrial hornbills are apex, alpha, or top predators. This means it is a predator at the top of a food chain, without natural predators. In other hornbill species, the nesting female sheds all her flight feathers at once, but this is not the case in ground hornbills. Females are partially sealed with a mixture of mud and vegetation. They prefer to nest in large trees such as baobabs, and the nest is built in a cavity. They have also been recorded nesting in other types of cavities, including rock holes and man-made cavities. The male prepares the nest by lining the cavity with dry leaves before the female enters and lays a clutch of 1 or 2 eggs for about 5 days. The eggs measure 73 by 56 millimeters, 2.87 by 2.2 inches, and are pure white and very rough. The breeding season for the Abyssinian ground hornbill varies according to its range, spanning from June to January. She begins incubating as soon as the first egg is laid. The chick hatching first has a developmental advantage over its sibling. The incubation of each egg takes between 37 and 41 days. During that time, the male is responsible for providing food for the incubating female. The weight of the newly hatched chick is around 70 grams, 2.46 ounces, and the first one grows fast at the expense of the second one, which will usually starve before 4 days of age. When the surviving chick is between 21 and 33 days old, the mother leaves the nest and begins to help provide food. After 80 to 90 days, the chick leaves the nest. Regarding the southern ground hornbill, it is an obligate cooperative breeder. Each breeding pair is always assisted by at least 2 other birds. Birds without years of experience as nest helpers do not breed successfully. It suggests that the ability to help as a juvenile is essential to raising young as adults. The incubation period lasts 40 to 45 days, and a fledging period around 85 days. Both species of ground hornbills invest a lot in their offspring. Fledged juveniles will stay with their parents for up to 3 years, so the adult investment in each young bird raised is exceptionally high. It means that they can reproduce successfully only every 3 years. Triennial breeding is extremely rare in birds. Probably the only other example is the ornate hawk eagle of neotropical rainforests. The life expectancy of a hornbill that survives long enough to fledge is thought to be 30 years or more, comparable to long-lived birds such as the wandering albatross. Ground hornbills reach maturity at 6 or 7 years, but very few breed at this age. The Abyssinian ground hornbill is subject to habitat loss, changes due to agriculture, deforestation, electrocution from power lines, and accidental poisoning. All these factors affect their populations in a similar way to its congener, the southern ground hornbill. In consequence, the population may have started a rapid decline. As a result of this perceived decline, the IUCN gives its status as vulnerable. Ground hornbills require conservation interventions to help increase their numbers. The bird's classification as vulnerable is heavily tied to its slow reproductive rates. If you love dogs and cats as much as we do, stay tuned on Sundays. We will also post new videos about wild animals and insects every Thursday. Do not forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell so you do not miss any of our incredible videos.